Boris Said is our third qualifier. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has broken the track record. This is Boris's first time here in a Sprint Cup car. He has run 2 Camping World Truck Series races here, but here, as at California, he's struggled in practice.
And he was the slowest of our 45 cars that we have here.
Yeah, he's just going to put one down and quit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Good lap.
Get you some of that, boys.
Travis Kvapil will be the 13th driver on the clock in the Long John Silver's Ford. He has 1 pole and 1 Truck Series win here, and a best start in a Sprint Cup car of 6th in 2005.
You know, I think it's kind of twofold on what Dick was asking Mark Martin a while ago. When you do what these guys are doing on the front straightaway, you're shortening the racetrack up for one thing, and then you get maybe what you would hope a little bit of a run down that hill coming off. The front straightaway's banked just a little bit, get that run down the hill toward the finish line.
Yeah, mainly you're just shortening up the track, just shortening the distance of the track that little wee bit. And like I said, that front straightaway here, the apron is so wide that getting down on it doesn't hurt a thing.
Travis was 31st quickest in practice earlier.
He's going to. The 19th car to take time will be Kevin Conway, who finished 31st in his first career Cup Series start last week. He has 1 Nationwide Series race under his belt here. And Robbie Gordon did not make it to the line in time to make a qualifying run. They put the 5-minute clock on Gordon. It's expired. So he is a top 35 car. He will race Sunday, but he'll start out back.
They've had some kind of issue going on all day long, because that hour-and-a-half practice session was about half over before they ever even hit the racetrack for practice.
You know, Kevin here, Conway, he obviously hadn't been running up front or anything, but, you know, he's done a nice job getting his car in the race and then staying out of trouble and gaining that valuable seat time and experience.
He is 17
here, and yeah, what a great experience. Very fast here at Vegas.
Thanks, Krista. Dave Blaney is on track, and let's explain the Blaney saga. Qualified 5th here last week, or at California, led laps prior to the first green flag pit stop, and they were the random car that NASCAR took back to the R&D center, the random selection, for a complete teardown and inspection post-race. I think Jimmy Johnson's was the other, the race-winning car. For Tommy Baldwin Racing, that put them in a bit of a hole because they intended to run last week's car here in Las Vegas. NASCAR did complete enough inspection they could take some of the parts and pieces from that car, bring them out here for use. But this is not the same car that they raced last week.
And actually Prism Motorsports.
Prism Motorsports.
Yeah,
Excuse me, not Tommy Baldwin. You're right. 35th for Blaney, 29.35, and that will make the race. And Casey Mears for the 3rd week in a row. His Raymond Key entry will head home.
Yeah, you hate to see that. You know, you miss the Daytona 500, which is huge, and then you do not qualify for the 2 West Coast races, and this is a car that's in jeopardy of being in the same position. Terry Cook did not qualify for the first 2 races.
Cook, from out of the Camping World Truck Series, one of our very bestest rookie contenders, will be the final qualifier, and if he's going to run Sunday, he needs to beat a 29.502. That is the time that Eric Almirola posted before hitting the wall on the 2nd lap of his qualifying run. This is a team that has struggled to find speed. And Darryl, you see that nose porpoising on Cook's car.
Oh, man, that thing, Jack. Oh, I thought he lost it.
He's still struggling with it.
If you could have seen the front wheels, they were pointed dead right. I mean, he had to really correct hard.
Get set up to 3 and 4, roll up a little early. We'll get the 2nd lap.
That's about all he can do, you know, is try to get this run coming back to take the white flag.
After that little episode in turn 1, I said, not me.
And you know, Darryl, I'm not so sure. A lot of cars had problems with this. I'm not so sure that car didn't bottom out when it went across those bumps and shot him up the racetrack.
You can see it's just bouncing all over the place. And
the time he lost trying to gather that car back in cost him a 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, you just can't get it back when it's that bad. I mean, it just kind of takes all your confidence away.
29.502. Can Terry Cook knock out Eric Almirola.
The only thing worse than not making the race is wrecking the car and not making the race.
I don't think it's going to get there, and it will not. So Eric Almirola